What's up, guys? My name is Hunter Nall. This is actually going to be my first video to kind of introduce myself, talk about who I am, just kind of tell you where I'm from, what my interests are. I just I think it'd be good to kind of understand who I am first before you start seeing all these videos of the things I'm into. Just kind of get a background on me and who I am in particular. Um, I'm from originally Abilene, Texas. I was born in Lubbock, Texas. Um, I currently live here in San Marcos, Texas. I'm a Texas State student here. I'm studying communications and business management. Love it here. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I really think this is a good place for anyone, but I've really come to love it and enjoy it here. I'm currently 22 years old. I'll be 23 in February, and so looking forward to that non-important birthday. Now all the fun ones are gone. So I'm getting older, and I'm really starting to figure out what it is I want to do in life, and what that is at this point is I want to be in the outdoor industry. I love the outdoors. I eat, I sleep, I breathe the outdoors. Anything that has to do with it, I love it. It doesn't matter what it is, I love it. Hunting is a passion of mine. I've got about 16 years experience of hunting. I'm currently a certified Texas hunting guide here in Texas, which you don't have to have a certification, but if you do, you have a leg up on your competition. And so I did that in the summer of 2015. Loved it, and also fishing is a huge deal for me. If I'm not hunting, if I'm not in a blind, if it's not season, then I'm probably out in a boat on the water, salt water, fresh water, in the river system, wherever I can find the fish. That's where I'm at. I love the fish. I take hunting extremely seriously. I do all kinds of hunting, whether it's dove hunting, which is just a good pastime for me and my buddies, all the way down to deer hunting, which I take very seriously. I plan for it. I prep for it months ahead of time. I'm a bow hunter. I'm a rifle hunter. I'm just a hunter in particular. It doesn't matter how you can kill it. If you can kill it, then I want to learn how to do it. It's just something I've always been good at, and it's something I've really enjoyed. Now, all through high school, I played sports. I played football, baseball, basketball, track, the usual. But I never really got to experience the outdoors the way that I wanted to, I guess, during high school. So once I graduated and I came down here to San Marcos, I really started to find where my passion is, and that's outdoors. It's something that some people say is just a hobby, and I have hobbies, and the outdoors is not a hobby. It's a lifestyle. It's something that you you live it every moment of your life. It's always running through your mind. It's who you are. It's a part of you, and the outdoors is definitely a part of who I am. I've fished from Mexico to all through the U.S. Mostly here in Texas is where I do most of my fishing. I love saltwater fishing. I've freshwater fished my whole life, but the past 4 years or so I've gotten into saltwater and really enjoyed it. I have a friend that has a place out in Rockport, and been bay fishing a lot, and I've really come to enjoy that. I've also done a little bit of deep water fishing. Caught 2 marlins now. I have one that's back home. His name's Cabo Wabo. He's about 9 foot. 400 pounds, striped marlin. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Couldn't be more blessed to have had that experience at 14 years old, and especially to have it mounted. My grandpa gave that to me, gifted that to me, and it's something that I'm going to have the rest of my life that I'll never forget. Definitely an awesome experience. Hunting, I've killed, low fence is where I grew up on, hunting on a farm in Lampasas, Texas. That's where I did most of my hunting, and my grandfather actually taught me how to do all of my outdoor stuff as far as hunting and fishing originally. And I'll have a whole nother video on how that came to be, because that's actually a really big part of who I am and my knowledge of the outdoors at this point. But I grew up low fence hunting, and then in the past few years I've started hunting on high fence with my uncle out in Batesville, and that's been an awesome experience. You get to see animals that are on the cover of magazines, deer that you just never thought you even knew existed. You get to see some trophies, and it's absolutely amazing. And though I can't personally kill them if they're above a certain score, just being able to see those animals is an experience in itself, something that you can't even explain if you're as passionate about the outdoors as someone like me. Hunting in itself is just something that I think a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people have negative outlooks on the outdoors and hunting in particular. And I think it's just because our society today is uneducated on the outdoors, and that's something that I personally believe should change. And I want to be a part of that movement of educating people on outdoors and hunting and fishing and conservation. And it's a huge part of our nation and who we are, and a lot of people they don't understand it, and people don't like what they don't understand. But educating our society on hunting and fishing, it's a huge part of a movement that I believe that needs to happen, and that's a whole nother topic as well. But like I said, I'm just kind of here right now to explain who I am, kind of introduce myself. This is my first blog, I guess you could call it, actually talking to the camera, so this is kind of different for me, but I really want to be in the outdoor industry. I do a little bit of filming, photography, and that's where I feel comfortable at, and that's where I feel like my skill set can come in. I want to educate people on how to do things and how to live and breathe the outdoors the way that I do. And because I know there's people out there that just don't know where to start. They want to, they don't know because they're not educated. And that's what I want to do. I want to educate people. So this is me, Hunter Nall, just trying to educate the everyday hunter and anyone who wants to get into the outdoor industry. So this is my first video, and I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all have a great day. Signing off.